Good afternoon, children. Today we'll start with this chapter Tsunami, and as I told you that what is tsunami? Tsunami is like seismic waves caused under the sea. And in this chapter we have stories from Andaman Nicobar and places like Thailand where people faced it and people survived it. So let's start with the first story.
You lost your network connection how?
So, the first story, they are from Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. Ignatius, this is the story of Ignatius. He was the manager of a cooperative society in Katchal. His wife woke him up at 6 a.m. because she felt an earthquake. Ignatius carefully took his television set off its table and put it down on the ground so that it would not fall and break. Now Ignatius was the manager, first story is of Ignatius, and he was a manager in some of the society in Katchal. One fine day, the wife woke him up at 6 a.m. because she felt that there was an earthquake. And when he realized that it was an earthquake, the first thing which he did was to keep the television set off the table. And he put it on ground so that the television would not fall and break. Then the family rushed out of the house. Now when the tremors stopped, they saw the sea rising. One sec. Now when the tremors stopped, they saw that the sea level was rising, and in the chaos and confusion, two of his children caught holds of the hands of their mother's father and mother's brother. It was utter chaotic, people did not know what to do. They were running here and there. And his two children, they got hands of the mother's father and mother's brother, and they rushed in the opposite direction. He never saw those children again. His wife was also swept away. Only the three other children who came with him were survived. So he lost how many children in tsunami? 2 children he lost. Now Sanjeev, this another story is of Sanjeev. He was a policeman serving in the Katchal Island of the Nicobar group of islands. He somehow managed to save himself, his wife and his baby daughter from the waves. But then he heard cries for help from the wife of John, the guest house cook. He was safe, his family was safe, and suddenly he hears the crowd of cries of the cook's wife, and he just jumps into the water to rescue her. But unfortunately they were both swept away. Now another story is of 13-year-old girl Meghna. She was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. She spent 2 days floating in the sea, holding onto a wooden door. 11 times she saw relief helicopters overhead, but they could not see her. You can understand the misery. She could see the helicopter, but they could not see her. And she was brought to the shore by a wave and was found walking on the seashore in a daze, unconscious. Alright, we'll stop here and we'll continue the next video in our next class. Thank you.